I was chatting the other day with one of the students of my Square Secrets and Square Secrets business courses, and she couldn't help but notice that a lot of the designers she loves to follow online were making the move to a new platform. Lisa writes, I feel like every designer I know has switched from Squarespace to Showit. I want to sell website templates and make it as easy as possible for my clients, but I'm feeling a little bit left behind using Squarespace when I see everyone else moving to Showit. What do you think of Showit? Have you ever considered using it for your own business? So I'll be answering Lisa's question in today's video. But before I do, if you're currently scratching your head as to how to market your business as a web designer in a way that feels natural and actually attracts clients that you are most hoping to work with, then I want you to take a moment to take my quiz I created just for website designers. Find out which client finding method matches your personality type and the first steps for getting started with your new made-for-you marketing strategy. You can find that link here, and I'll also pop it for you in the description below. Alright, on to today's topic, which is Squarespace designer versus Showit designer. Which one should I be? So let me just start by saying that Showit is amazing. I have tried it myself, and honestly, it is really friggin' cool how much creativity and flexibility you have in terms of design. So I can totally see why designers are all quickly hopping on the Showit bandwagon. We're designers, so obviously we want to go with the prettiest thing we can get our hands on. And because we're so visually driven, we will naturally assume that having a pretty website is our client's top priority as well. But our clients are not web designers. They're yoga instructors or restaurant owners or life coaches or boutique shop owners. Whatever it is they do in their business, it's not web design. That's why they're hiring you. So when it comes to their website, they want something that works and does exactly what they need it to without requiring a lot of time and effort on their part. Clients want something that is easy to manage and update so they can spend their time working on other things in their business, not fighting with their website. So how does this fit into the whole Squarespace versus Showit argument? The two platforms were not created the same or even with the same target audience in mind. So let's look at who each platform was originally intended for, and that will help us figure out our decision. So Showit was initially developed and marketed as being for photographers. The platform was designed to mimic their favorite advanced editing and design softwares that photographers were already using in their business, like Photoshop and Adobe softwares. And since visual aesthetic is everything to photographers, the focus when creating Showit was having ultimate design control when showcasing your portfolio online, which they did an exceptionally good job of developing. Now, look at Squarespace and who it was created for. From day one, they've marketed themselves as the one-stop shop pretty much for any small business owner looking to take their business online. Their focus has been all about bringing all the things you need to be able to do in your business online into one easy-to-manage, design-centered platform. So whether your client wants to use their new site to start a blog or build an online shop or showcase their portfolio or share an event calendar or schedule appointments, or even create a membership site, you have all the tools you need built right in to do that. Your client can even purchase and manage their custom domain and email address right inside of Squarespace. Showit has since expanded their target audience and marketing to include all creative business owners now, but when compared to Squarespace, it just doesn't have a lot of the functionality those small business owners are most likely to be needing at the moment. This means frequently having to reach for plugins to accomplish seemingly simple client requests. In order for your client to sell anything on their Showit website, you're going to need an e-commerce plugin like Shopify to add to the website. If you want to display their Instagram feed, you need a plugin for that. If you want to optimize their site so their customers can find them in relevant search results, aka improve their SEO, then you need a plugin for that. And is your client thinking of starting a blog? You won't just need a plugin, you actually need to use a completely different web design platform. You'll need to use WordPress for that. Then you'll need to reach out to Showit to have them connect your client's WordPress blog to their Showit website, which can take a few days to happen as well. And your client will have to log in separately to WordPress each time they want to actually update or manage their blog. So even though designing page layouts in Showit is an absolute dream, it lacks a lot of the functionality that most small business owners will want their site to be able to do. This means each aspect of your client's website is now managed in a separate location using yet another software, many of which require additional monthly paid subscriptions in order to maintain on top of the subscription your client is already paying to Showit for their website. Sound familiar? This was one of actually the biggest complaints of WordPress users and why so many made the switch to Squarespace. Even though WordPress felt limitless in terms of design, it was honestly a bit of a nightmare to manage and pay for all the separate systems and softwares that are needed to get your client's website to do what you actually need it to do. And when you handed off the site, clients rarely had the tech savvy needed to manage and wrangle all of these different pieces themselves. We love having ultimate control as designers, so one of the biggest reasons designers are flocking to Showit is that you can completely customize a site based on screen size. You have complete control over what your client site visitors will see both in desktop and mobile view, meaning it's entirely possible to design two completely different sites. But that's just it. You have to design it twice. There will be some automatic responsiveness and content stacking that happens when working with a pre-built Showit template, but as a pro designer, you'll be designing layouts from scratch, at least I hope you will, and so each element and bit of content you add will need to be styled twice. Once to fit it to mobile view and once again to fit it to desktop. And if you change your mind about a design and go back and just tweak it on desktop, that change will not be reflected yet in mobile, so it will need to be manually applied there too. Whereas with Squarespace, whether you use a pre-built template or delete out all the demo content and start with a blank slate, your content will automatically resize to fit the viewer's specific screen. It's not perfect by any means, and sometimes it does mean deciding for certain pages whether you will prioritize the mobile look over the desktop look or how your ideal clients are most likely to interact with your website and your business, but the fact that you only have to design the thing once is a major time saver. So in the end, the decision really comes down to the type of client you serve with your web design or template business. If the visual design and having complete control over every last pixel is priority numero uno for your clients, then they don't have my name to piece together and manage all the different pieces and parts and plugins, then Showit can be no doubt make all your wildest design dreams come true. But if your client's vision tends to go beyond just a pretty website to showcase their work, and they have other big plans for what they need their website to be able to do, then Squarespace would be the better way to go. So now that we've looked at it from the client's and designer's perspective, let's look at it in terms of SEO, search traffic, and product support. In order for you to land your ideal clients, they need to be able to find you in the first place. So when considering which platform to build your web design business around, you may want to take a look at search volume, as in how many of your clients are actually typing the word Showit versus how many are typing the word Squarespace into search engines each and every month. I was actually doing some keyword research for my own business the other day and was just super curious to see how much search traffic each major platform receives. I had an idea in my mind of what the numbers might look like, but I wanted to find the actual data to back it up. And it turns out I searched for March 2021. There were over 1 million searches for the term Squarespace, whereas for Showit, there was just 17.1 thousand searches for the same month. So in terms of what your clients are Googling, Squarespace definitely sees a much higher search volume, and when it comes to actual company size as well, Squarespace has a team of over 1,200 people powering their business, whereas Showit's website currently lists them having a team of around 35 people. And don't get me wrong, I am all for supporting small businesses, but when it comes to available resources to throw out customer support and market research and new features and product development and that sort of thing, Squarespace definitely has the upper hand right now for sure. So with all this in mind, if I personally had to go and start all over again, Squarespace would still be my top pick for a platform to build a profitable web design business around. Again, this is totally based on who it is you plan to be serving in your business, so I hope this helps you make the decision that will be right for you and your clients. And remember, no matter which platform you choose, don't forget to take a moment and take that web designer quiz to find out which client finding method was made for you based on your personality type. You'll find that link waiting for you in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, please do be sure to let me know by hitting the like button. And remember, for the best tips on building a web design business that you love, don't forget to subscribe and tap the little bell button to be notified of when new content drops every single week. Wondering what to watch next? Check out these videos too.